Today we're going to keep working on place value past the smaller than 1. So behind the 1 is a decimal. And then it's the tenths place, the hundredths place, and the thousandths place. So if we look at the square here, 1 whole square, that's equal to 1 whole. Okay. If we just color in 1 column, that's equal to 1/10. If we color in 1 cube, that's equal to 1/100th. And if we color in one of these little teensy weensy squares down here, that's equal to 1/1000th. Okay, so what that means is each of these little tiny squares, there's 1,000 of them. That makes up the 1 whole big square. For your assessment today, they're going to give you a number like 32 hundredths, and your job is going to be to find 5 different names for that number. Okay? Or 5 names for that number, and then you'll have to represent it with a picture too. So for the picture, we have 3/10. Tenths are the long, the hundredths are the cubes, and remember the thousandths are the little boxes. So in order to shade this in, we have 3/10, so 3 longs, 2 hundredths, 2 cubes. That's how you would represent 32 hundredths. Okay, to write that as a fraction, we would write 32 hundredths. Okay, expanded form would be 3/10 plus 2 hundredths equals 32 hundredths. And then word form, you just spell it out, 32 hundredths. Your job, though, for your assessment is to come up with 5 names. So far, we've come up with 3. So other ways that you can name this number, 32 hundredths is the same as 320 thousandths. Okay, so what we have in that, in the shape that we have shaded in, we've shaded in 320 of those little tiny pieces. Okay, so that's why it's the same as 320 thousandths. So another way we could write this as a fraction would be 320 thousandths. Okay, if we do 320 thousandths, we can also write that as an expanded form, which would be 300 plus 20 plus 20 hundredths, or we could write it in word form, 320 thousandths. Let's say they give you 25 hundredths to fill in, so we can fill in 2 longs because it's 2/10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundredths. 5 of these little cubes. That would be the way to represent 25 hundredths as a fraction. 25 hundredths. Expanded form would be 2/10 plus 5 hundredths. Word form would be the same, 25 hundredths. Okay, we still have to come up with a few more names for this. So another way we could write it is 250 thousandths, because we have 250 of those little tiny cubes shaded in. If we write 250 thousandths, the way we write that as a fraction is 250 over 1,000, because our last digit is in the thousandths place. To write that as word form, we would spell out the words 250 thousandths. All right, that's all for your assessment today.